Make a decision. Make a decision. 2023 is around the corner. And I've been in Sydney walking every day and enjoying this glorious weather and summer here as I go into thinking about 2023, making decisions about a lot of things. Firstly, make a decision to ground yourself in your self-love practices more than ever before. As you do that, you will level out mentally and emotionally, and you will definitely level out your relationships in terms of the difficulty. Okay? If you address and attend to yourself first, the outside world smooths itself out, especially relationships. Spend more time just being in the presence of Source, asking for guidance on the things you need help on, being open to receiving answers, removing yourself from technology, whether it's social media, whether it's any kind of repetitive hours worth of focusing on being on a screen. Give your eyes a break. Give your soul a break. Be out in nature more, if you can, obviously, depending on where you are and what the weather is at the moment. But go into 2023 in a much more calm and peaceful state. How you start the year is always a wonderful indicator as to what happens for the rest of the year. So make a decision about how you're going to be a calmer, more centered, more secure, more confident human being. Someone who really wants to have a year that is much more centered, much more grounded, much more focused on doing the things that make you feel good and pulling away and doing much less of those things that have disturbed you mentally and emotionally, and also perhaps pulled you away from spending time with wonderful people, spending time alone, and spending time doing your hobbies and the things that you really, really enjoy when you have time from your responsibilities. Now, as a suggestion, sit down, make a list of all the things you don't like to do, all the things you want to eliminate, and do that before the end of this year, and then steadily work through your list as the year starts, January, February, March, and start to, as best you can, eliminate those things that don't bring you joy, that don't make you feel good, that drain your battery, that makes you feel obligated, that makes you feel not good. Okay? Now, easier said than done with certain things, but start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. You have to begin. Try and do some of the simpler ones first so that your list shortens, you see. So, my list this year is going to include spending more time off technology, spending more time in open spaces to feel free, to feel happy, to enjoy the animals, the birds, the plants, the flowers, the beaches, the parks. It doesn't matter whether I'm in Sydney or London or anywhere. There are always beautiful, free places that you can go out in and enjoy. Okay, so let me know, if you have time, down below, what it is that you're going to eliminate and what it is that you're going to add in. Because the end of the year is a great time to reflect, and it's also a really great time on the 1st of January to start a fresh new vision board. All right, I will put the vision board YouTubes that I've done up here next to my head. And for those of you that would like to think about doing one, mine have been extremely effective over the years. I've probably been doing them for at least 20 years. And while I was at my mum's, I found the folder where they were all folded in, and I've been looking at them and thinking, wow, a lot of this stuff has now come true, and what a wonderful exercise to do, whether you do it on your own or with someone who is like-minded. Lots of love, everyone. I'm going to continue my walk, and I will see you, as always, in the next YouTube.